our latest release. So far, we've talked about how software is running in the background to help you automate your daily work. That's automations. AI is like automations on steroids. AI is magic. It is like the dream of what software programmers back in the 90s used to think. The reason why we built Sales AI Copilot is that what we saw in our best customers that are doing sales every single day, they do 4 things really, really well. They listen and coach, listen to calls, and they coach their reps. They have playbooks that they follow. They objection handle really well, and they follow with customers extremely quickly. Those 4 things alone have helped done really well at a moving company sales team level, makes them one of the best sales teams within the country. So we launched Sales AI Copilot. We're launching it today to put those skills into the back pocket of every single salesperson that you have on your team. You probably might have, if you have a larger sales team, you might have differing performance across various salespeople on your team. AI Copilot is geared to help you make every single sales rep the best sales rep on your team and make the best ones even better. So this is what it does. First, as the call is happening, Copilot is acting as a secretary. It is transcribing, recording in real time. Every single call, every single word that's said is being written down, and the call is being summarized and capturing key moments. In real time, sometimes calls kind of go all over the place. Sometimes customers have objections that might be trickier to handle. AI Copilot will act as a sales coach in the moment. It's as if someone is listening on the call with you, and as someone says, "Hey, this move is so expensive," or "Hey, like I saw a competitor down the street. They do this. Why don't you guys do this?" This is an opportunity to handle the objection in the perfect way. So AI Copilot will flash a battle card that you can use in that moment to handle that objection the way that you want to. We also help you upsell other services through these battle cards. So if someone talks about, insurance, or they need storage, you can program battle cards based off specific keywords to pop up to help your salespeople upsell and remind them to sell services that they need to sell. We also help you automatically follow up with emails and text messages. As I mentioned, follow-ups are one of the most important things that can help you drive more sales. Based on the discussion that you had with your customers, Supermove AI Copilot will take the transcript, understand what's been talked about, like their personal life situation, their location, and generate a beautiful follow-up email or text message that you can send off right away. And you can also tune using ChatGPT, whether to be more casual, based on the customer temperament, more professional, less detail, more detail, to put this together. We also have playbooks in real time as the call is happening. The best sales teams have a go-to step-by-step playbook of what they want to cover on that call. AI will actually check things off on the playbook for you in real time so that you know exactly what you've covered on the call so far and what you haven't. Sometimes, as salespeople, especially during the summer, you might have a call back to back to back to back, and then you think back, oh shoot, like was that the first customer or was that the third customer that said this? This will allow you to know exactly what you covered with each person so that you can go back and follow up with the right information. We're also scoring each of these calls. So using analytics, we can detect what percentage of your playbook you've successfully completed so that you know which leads to go back and follow up on first. And eventually, we're also launching reporting and analytics. We're launching reporting and analytics now so that you can see average talk time, things like temperament, understand like how likely a move is going to close using historical information that you've provided to the system. So I'm going to jump in and show you a live example. There's some chat. questions? Let me just check. Cool. We can go back to those. Those are about the automation product. All right. So here's a live call that we had just done. During the call, as I was going through each of the playbook items, I asked for the customer's name, the customer's phone number. The AI automatically checked things off and updated the score. The keywords. So I've programmed my battle cards to be around insurance and expensive. As those words were discussed during the conversation, AI Copilot flashes a battle card so that I know exactly what to say in that moment. You can tune these based off of how you've performed in previous objection handling situations to know what the best objection handling is so that all of your salespeople and your entire company says things in the same way. I'm going to show you what it looks like after the call happens. After the call, the AI is acting as your secretary and your sales manager all at the same time. The customer's name, phone number, email automatically gets parsed out from the conversation. The size of the move automatically got parsed out. During the conversation, I also asked, how did you hear about us? And they said realtor. And they said, Brian was the one that referred me. We also pull that information out and we can sync that directly into the CRM for you. So as the customer's name, email, move size, addresses, how did you hear about us? The notes, these summaries are automatically completed based off the move. And you just click one button to sync it over to your CRM. You have the transcript all in front of you so that there's no more he said, she said across the company. Every single person within the business knows exactly what the customer said. And there's a key summary of the move that will also sync over. And you can go back as a sales manager or an owner of the business and listen to how you've handled different pricing objections. You just click. It'll jump to that moment in the call.
$20,000. That's really expensive and really out of my budget.
So then you can go back to the key moments of the call and see how you've handled it. You also see a score and all the playbook items that got completed as well. So a couple questions. So first, Scott asked, regarding the AI playbook and battle cards, does your platform require business information processes to be uploaded? If so, do you have an API available? So yeah, when you set up Supermove's playbook and battle cards, you can prompt the AI in a way to understand the context of your location and your business. You can also set things up where the battle cards are set up based off of different keywords. You can set up multiple types of playbooks. So people are starting to use this not just in their sales processes, but also coordination, move day calls, and also claims calls, where they have different playbooks based off the situation that the customer is running into. Chris asked, so the salesperson does not need to key anything in during the call. That is the goal. Sometimes with the latest AI technology, the transcript might not be as accurate as we hoped, but from what we've seen, it is accurate enough to save you a ton of time. Sometimes 100%, most of the time it's 100% correct. There are some times where it mixes up a few letters. So during the call, you'll be able to see that, verify, and just quickly edit it if you need to. But yeah, this is going to be so useful, especially if you're outside sales, where you're picking up calls while you're on the go and you're driving. Now you can just freely talk to the customer, focus on their customer experience and the sale versus typing things into a notepad while you're driving. And, you do that for 4 customers and now you don't remember exactly what happened. AI Copilot's running by you. It's in the passenger seat, helping you close that deal. Does Copilot support other languages like Spanish? That's a great question. It actually does. It does work with other languages and it detects that properly, which is very, very exciting. Are specific phone system integrations required? So this is also a great question. The way that we built the AI Copilot was that it is actually a standalone product. So today, you don't actually need to use Supermove to utilize the AI Copilot within your sales teams. Its setup is very easy. You can think of it as you put in your phone number and it will create a new extension for that phone number. You take that extension and you put it in whatever phone tree system that you have or on your website if you want to put it direct. And now all it does is it's forwarding the call from the customer through Copilot to where you want it to end up. One click, one phone number setup process. During the onboarding, we also have a robot that is going to be your initial trainer. They will give you a call as you sign up, and they're going to be walking you through the product and doing an example call with you so that you can get familiar with it. This is also proving to be extremely useful when you're hiring new people. Imagine if you're a new salesperson and now you need to learn how to sell a move. You need to learn all the company processes. You need to learn sales in general sometimes. If you can go and look in these past calls that your manager has told you should listen to, you go back, replay it, know exactly how to handle different objections, know exactly how to go through the playbook, know exactly how to talk about the intro level script that you like to execute on as a team. Training becomes easier. Your labor pool becomes wider, and you can hire much more effectively and faster. It automatically, yes, today it does automatically provide a recording disclosure. And usually most phone systems, if you're on like a VoIP system already, it already does that, where when you call, it's like, this call may be monitored for quality and training purposes. So it does that today too. We currently use a different software. It does have calling capability. So you can actually call out from this product as well and receive calls in. Okay, great. Feel free to email us any questions. To go through like pricing and setup, we can, if you set up a demo with us, we'd love to walk you through it. But in general, we price this at a point where, if you book like one additional move every 3 to 6 months, this will pay for itself. So we're making this as easy as possible, super competitive and low cost, so that you can be the best sales team that you've ever dreamed of being.